Speaking of thoughts, is it time for some thoughts?
Yeah.
Or do we need a breather after that one?
No, we can do thoughts.
Okay.
I think it's a good time for the thoughts segment.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the thoughts segment is, guys, these are just thoughts. Well, how do you even explain it? These are thoughts.
Well, we've had a lot of adaptations of this segment over
Yeah.
the years where it started off where I was just bringing things I'd thought of for the show. Because, often I'll just have they're not even comedic ideas. They're just they're just thoughts.
Yeah.
So we've generalized the segment now.
Yeah.
And this is where we play some relaxing music, we settle in, and we just speak our minds for
It's
a few
like
minutes.
one sentence, intriguing thoughts of, I've never thought about that way before.
Yeah.
And we just have a little bit of music here as well.
And do you know which one it is?
Yes, it is. It's the blue one. And
But
this
play
is
the opener first.
there is no
It's
opener.
just the...
It's just...
There we go.
Okay.
We're doing a lot shorter openers now that we're not on radio.
Yep.
Would you like me to open one? Because we have a few submissions.
Yep. You go, and then we'll go to.
Okay, this is my thought I had this week.
Yep.
Humans are pretty gross. Like, as if we invented nachos. It's pretty gross. We just covered chips in cheese and added some sauce, and we're like, that's a meal.
It is pretty
Nachos
gross.
is pretty gross when you think about it. They're delicious.
I think Mexicans made I bet you know what? I bet Mexicans didn't even make nachos.
No.
I bet they made corn chips and then beef and cheese, and then Americans just
Put
mashed
cheese
it
on it.
together.
I just think the addition of cheese on an existing thing that isn't good for you.
Northern
Americans
Mexico.
have a habit of doing this.
Oh, they did invent nachos?
Yeah,
But is it like what we think nachos is, or is it different?
Doesn't matter, guys. It's
Doesn't
just
matter,
a
guys.
thought.
Oh.
Do you have a thought?
Why does Chicken Imp keep emailing us?
That's peculiar.
We haven't replied, used, or liked any of
We
them.
actually did use one of his earlier. We used his Adam Sandler. I think he was the one about the... Yeah, that was actually pretty good. That one.
That was pretty good.
Maybe someone hacked into his iPad because that was the only good thing he said. Well, you'd think out of 10, one would be good.
Yeah.
So we have a few from you guys. This one's come in from... the first one is from... Oh, okay, I'll do that at the end. The first one is from Chris. Chris said, guys, I think Keelan felt relieved to get a 1 week ban from thinking. And it's true. Last week we banned you from this segment because you kept copying thoughts from
You
Reddit.
stole a thought from Reddit, shower thoughts.
I'm banned from this, so I won't.
What do you think about that? You're banned from
Stop
thinking?
talking. Speaking of clearly off Reddit, can you stop the music for a sec? Here's ones we're not accepting, okay? This one came in. Have you ever realized that the shovel is the first invention that was literally groundbreaking? Have
That's
you ever
from Reddit.
realized that we can tell if they're from Reddit?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yep.
It's not really a thought. It's
You
just,
didn't think of that? If you didn't think of it, it isn't a thought.
No. so back off.
Couldn't say it any simpler. Did you think of it? Yes. You thought of that. So it's a thought.
Yeah.
Did you think of it? No.
No.
You're Chicken Imp.
Back to put our thinking caps on. Great. This next one comes in from Cameron. How do shitters in a submarine work? I wonder if they're similar to the ones in space stations. Now that's a good
That's
thought because I
a
brought up
great
submarines
thought.
last week in this segment. He
Yeah.
must have kept thinking about it and being
Yeah.
like, I wonder how they poo.
And you can tell that's real because only an Australian would call them shitters.
Exactly.
It's not on Reddit.
No.
What do you reckon they do with it? But can they? Because it's not like
It's like a boat.
no, it's not like a
It's
rocket.
A tank. So boats, you shit on a
They
cruise
must- yeah.
ship, right?
But spaceships can shoot the poo out the window.
Do they shoot the poo out into
I think they
orbit?
do.
So this is their poos orbiting around our Earth.
Yeah, I think so. I might
Neil
be wrong.
Armstrong's shit is just floating around the sun.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that
That's sick.
with a submarine because water would come in. Whereas when you shoot something out, nothing comes in because there's nothing in space except Neil Armstrong's poo.
Well, maybe you could shoot it out in the bottom of the ocean. I don't know, just a thought. This one comes in from Tate. This one, quite interesting. Not sure if he's got it from Reddit, but I'll give it to him because it could have been an original thought.
Okay.
Isn't it weird that there's all these buildings on the world, but the world has stayed the same weight?
This one almost got me, but then I realized that buildings are made out of the world.
Yes.
So-
So we get materials from the ground.
Yeah.
We mine.
It would change
Metals
weight if we got
and
it from
stuff.
the moon or something.
Yes.
But I did think of this as interesting.
Humans have made the world heavier.
Where the weight is. No, we haven't.
Yeah, because we kept
No, we
having sex and then
No.
creating more and more, and then humans weigh
No,
more than the
because-
Earth weighs.
Because we're all made out of atoms, and there's a finite, I might be wrong, there's a finite amount of like matter, right? You can't create out of nothing. Like humans are essentially created out of food and energy that we eat, right? And all of that food comes from like nothing's,
Ah.
that would imply that humans come from nowhere.
We do, like
So,
pretty much nowhere.
This
like
is a very
sperm.
deep thought.
It's like a sperm.
Yeah, but I feel like
And I would argue that I weigh more than a sperm.
But to grow, you would consume way more than your body weight in food. So
Yeah, but I
even-
poo out that, then that gets decomposed.
That's it, guys. Do
Oh,
are
man.
humans extra weight? I don't think they are.
Yeah. Don't know.
But what is interesting is that where we build would change the weight displacement. So weights move from next
I
door.
wonder if the world has gotten more heavier since dinosaurs. Anyway, we'll do one more for this week. Hamish, actually, he has two thoughts, so we'll do two more.
Okay.
Hamish said, I have two thoughts for you guys. Firstly, if you consume non-toxic paint, would your piss/turds be coloured?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you shit red if you have too much beetroot.
I know that you
so-
can buy edible glitter that makes your poo sparkly.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you shoved a cookie cutter up your ass, would you shit shapes?
Oh, you would.
Probably. If you found one.
positioned it right. I don't think you would have to put it in your ass though. You could just poo into it.
Here's a thought.
Yeah.
How large is Hamish's butthole?
Just putting. Here's another thought. If you put a shape cutter in your ass and then drank a bunch of paint, would you come out with red stars?
Depends if you put a star-shaped one
I
up
think
your ass.
even if the paint didn't work, it'd definitely come out red.
Well, there you go, guys. That's thoughts for the week.
Well done.
Interesting.
That was good.
Few things to
I'm
think
actually
about.
fascinated about whether or not the Earth's gotten heavier. I feel like it hasn't.
I don't know. Someone let us know. I want like a really detailed comment or a really detailed email explaining what we just tried to articulate but didn't
I
get
feel
there.
like we don't come from. That implies we would come from nowhere.